everybody screaming, liners in the sky, yeah, everybody singing, every word to every song to the girl that's singing tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah, from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that with them, the smoke that with them, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, your buzz blowing it up, it's going all night long. When the lights come on.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup of two of the best route-running receivers in the National Football League. It's Julian Edelman going up against Antonio Brown. With that, we send you up to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis have the call. Gentlemen.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Get reset. Get reset.
Rodgers now on first down. Complete. Richardson has it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Second and just 1.
26.
Now a give. This is the fullback, Rukowski. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run for the first time with Lacey. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop. And for this offensive unit, Eddie Lacy, sometimes he even has the Auburn fans saying roll tide.
Now that's big right there, because for them to say that, wow, that tells you how good a talent he really is. When he gets rumbling, the field tilts in his favor.
Maybe I overstepped my bounds there a bit, but he's good.
Brandon, you never want to get in the middle of Alabama versus Auburn.
A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Markevius Kiki Mingo is one of those versatile outside linebackers who can rush the passer as a defensive end, yet drop into coverage.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jabal Sheard able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. They come up in an offset eye. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. And on this offense, a guy that kind of came in under the radar, Lewis.
Hard to believe that Dion Lewis was that far under the radar. There is something to precedent from schools. Played at Pitt, and they do know how to churn out running backs.
Here we go now.
And the wideout in motion. He'll try again with the arm here. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Jake Ryan leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. And he motions the wide receiver. Gun now on 3rd down. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And trying to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
No, check. All right, here we go. Green, 39. All right, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the left. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now. They heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Damarius Randall's a versatile player. Played both safety and cornerback in college. They're using those same skills in the NFL.
They come out here in the eye.
Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Backing up. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Another pistol look here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
$10 yards still left on 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds. Incomplete. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They begin the drive with Lacey. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's got time in the pocket. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. From his end zone, it's Rodgers on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
And he's able to get it out of there. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Shift together here from the D-line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Let's go! 3-19!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going underneath for Lewis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So the Patriots coming out now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll set up to throw. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's brought down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Lambeau following these words. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here's incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding time. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
It's a quarterback sneak. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
Green 39.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers surveying the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got time, all kinds of time. He sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They slot Gronkowski out right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They try again with Lewis. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll look to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 19.
They run. This is Lewis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. So now we have Edelman slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Over here. Hey, 50, 26, 30. Under 10, under 10, 10.
And the big tight end shifting around. They'll try to get the offense going with Lacy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Say what you want about Eddie Lacy. He is really important to his team, and right now they're holding him down well below his normal yardage total, and his team's losing the game.
And we talk about it so often, how tough he is to bring down, but they found a way to do it.
Yeah, I think gang tackling, getting a lot of people to him, that's the key to everything. Not many guys can take him down one-on-one consistently.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Rodgers. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Complete. Richardson has it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Five wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. They stay on the ground on first down with Lacy. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Yeah, they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
319! 319!
Now Rodgers got to have this one. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Richard Rodgers His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll run it with Lacey. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Eddie Lacy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. That'll bring up second down.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on set. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
In motion, Gronkowski. Gun now on third down. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. Fourth down now.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
That's taken it around the 40. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game.
319!
Little motion now from the tight end. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. They find some open field here. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
And this will probably... Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back.
319. Over. 26.
Alert 3.
Halfback sent in motion. On second down, here's Rodgers. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. On the ground with Ripkowski. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They come out. And now Rodgers not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go back. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Brown, the lone receiver, left.
319. Go.
Rodgers to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They come up in an offset eye. To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
The slot man in motion right. Now a 10th carry here for Lacey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. It's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll come out in the pistol. They stay on the ground. This time it's Lacy. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Rodgers. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. One back is Lacy. And they'll give it to him here. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They run it again with Lacy. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Man in motion right, Antonio Brown. Rodgers to throw for it. And Cook has it left side. Call it a 3-yard gain. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. And a sigh of relief on that sideline right now, because that was a tricky call to go for it here in OT, but they got it.
I think it tells us about the mindset of them, though. They decided that they had to go ahead and win the game right now. Didn't want to turn the ball over, give them any other opportunities. One time, one shot, keep the ball, and they went for it and got it.
Back to the ground, it's Lacey. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll look. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here in overtime, and we'll be back. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And it is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done. Now part 2.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now a first throw here in overtime. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. They slot Gronkowski outright. They'll look to throw here. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will be their 3rd and final in this overtime session. And as they talk it over, we take a break. We'll be right back. Third down now following the completed pass. They come out here in the eye. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. This is Lewis. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.